Hi there, a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining the live chat. Let me welcome the participants first. Med Abdo Ali, Simon, Alex T, Breakfast. Breakfast says, why don't you address the fact that Fano is causing a security void and death and destruction to the Amhara people? Why do you want me to voice your words? Why? Breakfast. Addis join says hello. Elijah Kano join. Welcome, Elijah. Wallo here. Simon says, I will say it again. Fano is a joke. Don E joined too. Donnie says, sorry, this is harassing me. I just got a notification again. Lucky you, by the way. Aman Washe here. Welcome, Aman. Aman is a member. First member who joined tonight's live chat is Aman Washe. Welcome, Aman. Mickey here. Welcome, Mickey. A new name for me. Anthony Kinfo join. Welcome, Anthony. If you want to be a member, link is given in description section of this live chat or about section of the channel. Breakfast says Fano prioritizes their selfish interests while sacrificing their own people. Mengisto says, Mr. Big News, like you it looked like you're going to run out breaking news very soon. Bishko joined. Well, the news is related to life, I think. Whenever there is activity, wherever there is life, wherever there is a human, wherever there is an activity, there is news. So we will never be without news, I think. Mati Dasalin joined. Beniam Alimayo joined. Welcome, Beniam. Let's start with a short live chat for you. Uh, Firstly, Marburg virus update. The number of tests being conducted on daily basis is rising sharply. 221 tests were performed today on the 2nd of December 2025, Tuesday. One infected patient has been found. Why is that now number of tests being conducted is increasing? Thank you, Shalom. Lilo joined to welcome Lilo. Uh, Number of tests rising, but luckily, number of infected patients is not rising. Only one confirmed patient found today. Did Ethiopia lack the testing facilities at the start of the outbreak of this virus? I think that seems to be the case, that when the virus broke out on the 14th of November, when World Health Organization confirmed the outbreak, back then the Ethiopian government did not have the adequate testing facilities. World Health Organization helped, I think, Ethiopian government a lot since uh, uh, the man from Tigray, Dr. Tedros, is head of World Health Organization. That is why he ensured speedy delivery of testing material to Ethiopian authorities. It took a few days, I think, for the delivery of the material. And since the delivery of testing material to Ethiopian government, testing intensified. Yes, testing is the only way to confirm the infected patients. The number of tests being conducted on daily basis indicate that now government is actively working to contain the virus. Darni says it's flu season in Ethiopia, similar symptoms in some cases. Yeah, definitely. Not every tested patient can be a confirmed patient. Bad day for Fano today, viewers. Embarrassment for Fano. Fano fighters are making a laughing stock of themselves. They claimed 3 to 4 days ago that ENDF General Rashid Ibrahim had defected, that he had defected, and some went on to claim that the general had joined Fano, but others said that the general had only defected. That's what they said. Their leader said that, by the way. Their official spokesperson, their Fano commanders made this claim. The claims were not made by YouTubers. The claims were made by Fano commanders, by Fano spokespersons. But the claims were exposed today when the Ethiopian National Defense Force, on its social media page, uploaded a video of the general. His name is Brigadier General Rashid Ibrahim. He dismissed rumors about his defection. He dismissed rumors about his joining Fano. He said that he is on duty, performing his duties as usual. Propaganda is being spread. So the fake story, fake propaganda about the channel has been exposed. Firstly, but we need to analyze it. We need to analyze it. Who is responsible? Is Fano being deliberately discredited? Which forces are trying to malign Fano? Or are Fano used to spreading propaganda? They don't care about uh, exposing of this propaganda. So, what is the truth? Well, to be honest, YouTubers, social media activists, and diaspora, they support Fano a lot, but they have been source of creating divisions in Fano. They have been earning money in the name of Fano. They have been collecting donations in the name of Fano and then just using those donations for their personal interests. diaspora based activists, journalists, YouTubers, they want to make money. Either they start fundraising and the funds never reach the Amhara region, or they make money through social media. There are dozens of YouTube channels, Facebook pages, Telegram channels, Twitter accounts. They have tens of thousands of followers, and they only cover the conflict in the Amhara region. So these people in social media, they are making money by making up stories. I don't know if they're sharing this income with Fano or not, but they are using Fano commanders, Fano fighters. They are, in fact, putting Fano commanders in danger. They contact Fano commanders. They uh, take them live sometimes. They share recorded video, recorded interviews, messages of Fano commanders. All day, they share this type of material on the channel. What is Messi McConnell doing, by the way? All day, messages, videos are about Fano, about Amhari. There are so many other YouTubers and social media activists. Their livelihoods depend on the conflict in the Amhara region. They need to make up stories. And they are using this Fano struggle to make money. They're at the forefront of creating propaganda. They're at the forefront of making wrong claims. And the viewers, the users never question them. In fact, they happily digest the propaganda, digest the wrong news and fake news, and they love it. They are living in a fool's paradise, by the way. These viewers, these users of social media, they're being made to live in a fool's paradise because they're not questioning the reports being done by profane sources. And when people like my user news question the claims, I am accused of being anti-Amhara, anti-Fano. You see in a comment section of my videos that people start campaigns against me. If I question a claim made by Fano backed sources, people start accusing me of being anti-Amhara, anti-Fano. They launch campaigns. They ask people to boycott the channel. Why? Because I am just making sense. I am telling the people to use their mind to question the reports. So I think if anyone is to blame for the embarrassment which Fano is facing, it's a a community of some Fano commanders who love to be in social media, a community which has diaspora members, a community which has YouTubers, activists. They make up stories. In daily videos and posts, they kill hundreds of ENDF soldiers on daily basis. I mean, they can write anything. They can make a video and say, Fano killed 30 soldiers in Kalala today. They killed 40 in Gondar. They killed 100 in Lumame. No one is going to question them. Yesterday, on yes, 48 hours ago, Amhara president visited Lumame, East Gojam zone. Nothing happened there. The visit was conducted very peacefully. Fano could not carry out any attack. A general was there too, but profano sources claim that Harega Kabbede's convoy came under attack, but he survived. He fled. I questioned those claims in a video today. I said wrong information is being spread. Please don't uh, let yourself be deceived. You're being deceived because when wrong information is spread, when propaganda is spread, sometimes the propaganda gets acceptance. But if on regular basis, if on daily basis you propagate lies, you're going to lose credibility. And once you lose credibility, no one will trust you. I mean, who is going to fund Fano if Fano have no credibility? They are losing credibility because there are people who are using them to make money. And I think they can easily, first of all, I believe all Fano commanders should boycott. By boycott, I means they should not be on any social media platform. They should not boast of their gains on daily basis on YouTube and Facebook. First of all. Secondly, these Fano groups must appoint one man or one department, one wing, which should share daily updates with the people, with social media channels, with YouTube channels. They should not give any individual interviews. Yes, it's difficult to confirm battlefield developments. Mistakes happen. It happens. I acknowledge that it's not easy to get a confirmation of who has been killed, who has fled, who has been, how many have been injured, how many have been killed. It's difficult to verify that, but they can verify if they decide that they won't tell lies. They will only speak the truth. Propaganda happens, by the way. War propaganda happens. That's part of war. But propaganda has some limits. If you cross limits, then you have no credibility. So I think General Rashid Ibrahim's appearance has discredited Fano fighters. They made lots of false claims in the past too. And they never apologized. They never made corrections. Will they learn this time? Let's see. Mooney met with Messi McGonan. Goracha says, Fano commanders are surrendering. Side is still standing. Well, the Fano commander who surrendered had no real influence in the Amara region. Masri Shah. You know Masri Shah, by the way. How many surrendered with him, by the way? Just less than 20, I think. Lilo says, why did they answer the claim late? Well, that's what they do, by the way. During Tigray war, I saw that. Uh, and I know that ENDF is not quick to respond. They want lies to be spread and then they expose the lies through a statement, through a video after a few days because they want to create an impact that lies were spread, propaganda was spread. If they immediately react to a claim, perhaps that won't be very impactful. So create an impact, they take their time. Any update on TPLF? MMT is asking. Tomorrow I'll do a video or live chat on TPLF and integrability. Ayana fact check says there is still an unquestioning lucrative market for a ticket to the fool's paradise. Years of poverty and lack of education tends to do that to a society. Yeah, people need to realize that they're being deceived, that they should not allow themselves to be deceived. Muni says, Sajid and I will do live chat together in 2026. You're welcome. Muni, you're welcome. I'm trying to find a partner, by the way, for a live chat, obviously not for other purposes. I'm not sure about you. Goracha says, pass the microphone to Muni. I cannot because I do live chats on YouTube. YouTube live chat has limitations. I cannot share mic. Interesting life says, do you think Fano will ever negotiate, or are they so thirsty for power they will always refuse? Well, perhaps they will negotiate when they are weak. So far, they haven't been considerably weakened, I think. Rather, they're creating semblance of unity. Not semblance of unity, they're creating a little bit of unity, I think. Their organizational unity has improved considerably in the last 2 years. That is why they won't talk. Uh, if they suffer immense losses, their top commanders are killed, they lose territories, and they are left with no options. Maybe then they'll participate. I think. Biniam is saying Ethio 360 journalist wants to partner with you 50-50 minus studio equipment. Well, my studio equipment is not very costly, by the way. But that video showing Avtamo with the equipment was ridiculous, to be honest. Muni says we will be talking about, well, Breakfast says Fano does not have the power to politically represent Volkai. They're a joke. Well, Volkai, I think, is now becoming more complex. I mean, Demakizadu is isolating himself. Demakizadu perhaps thinks that ENDF is backing him. He does not need any Fano support. That is why he does not care what is happening in Gondar, in Gujjam, in Shoa, in Volo, whether Fano are dying or they are losing territories or gaining territory. He is not concerned. He's only concerned about Meravolkai sagas, and he thinks that he has Tekazegars now, military backing him. He does not need anyone's support. So there is, I think, a rift between Fano and uh, Colonel Demakazadu. So the issue has become more complicated, I think. Volkayat is already a complex issue. It's not easy to solve it. It has become more complex, I think. Moni said, where is Zameen Kasi? I don't know, but he's there. Rumors are spread about him. Then one day he appears and rejects all the rumors. By the way, Mooney, who released Zameen Kasi from prison? Zameen Kasi was released from prison by the Ethiopian government to pit him against Skandar Naga when Skandar was organizing Fano in Gojam. So Zameen Kasi was used by military to strike Skandar. That's what he did. Skandar then formed group in Shoa. LXT says Ethiopia is making a smart move with Egypt. Eritrea has to be part of the talk. Yeah, Ethiopian move is very smart, definitely, but will Eritrea agree to participate? In what capacity will it be invited by the US? Let's see. But to be honest, there should be a long term solution to the conflict in the Horn of Africa. And that can only happen if a tripartite agreement is signed. Egypt, Ethiopia, and Eritrea agreement backed by some guarantors from the Middle East and from Europe and the US. That can perhaps lead to durable peace in the Horn of Africa, maybe economic integration too. But for that, leaders need to be mature, they need to be trust, there needs to be guarantees. Will they trust each other? Will they go to the extent of signing this trilateral agreement? Well, I think ISAS won't agree to anything with Ethiopia. That's my assessment. People disagree. They say ISAS will give in. I don't think so. ISAS Afwerki will not sign any agreement with Ethiopia about sea access. You will see that. So Ethiopian move to link GER talks to sea access, I think perhaps won't succeed. The 2 minutes have passed. Let's end the live chat, viewers. It was good to be with you. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll talk about Tegarai, viewers. A lot is happening there. Hopefully, we'll get more confirmation tomorrow. And then I'll do a special video or live chat about the situation in Tegarai and about some plans being made in Tegarai. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Stay blessed. Bye bye.